Imagine this. You've just been set free after years of slavery. Chains broken. Doors open. A brand new future ahead of you. That's exactly what happened in the book of Exodus. God delivers the people of Israel from Egypt with power, miracles, signs, and wonders. He parts the Red Sea, defeats their enemies, and leads them toward freedom. But something strange happens. Even though they left Egypt, they couldn't seem to leave Egypt behind. In Exodus 16:3, the people say something shocking. Why did we leave? At least in Egypt we had food. We had comfort. Think about that. They were slaves. They were oppressed. They cried out for freedom, but now they're missing it. Here's the truth. It's possible to be physically free, but mentally still in bondage. And that's not just their story. That's our story too. Today, many people have been set free in different ways, maybe from toxic habits, past mistakes, fear, or even sin. But somehow we still go back. We go back to the same mindset, the same patterns, the same Egypt. Why? Neuroscience gives us insight. Your brain is wired to prefer what is familiar over what is good. There's a part of your brain called the basal ganglia. It stores habits. And another part, the amygdala, is constantly scanning for danger. When something is unfamiliar, even if it's better, your brain can interpret it as a threat. So what does it do? It pulls you back to what you know, even if what you know is unhealthy. That's exactly what Israel was experiencing. Egypt was painful, but it was predictable. The wilderness was uncertain, even though God was there. So their minds kept saying, let's go back. Let me ask you something. What is your Egypt? Is it a mindset that says, I'll never change? Is it a habit you keep returning to? Is it fear of stepping into something new? Because here's the danger. If you don't renew your mind, you will recreate your old life, even in a new place. In Numbers 14, the people actually say, let's choose a leader and go back to Egypt. They were ready to reverse their freedom, not because God failed them, but because their thinking hadn't changed. And this is where transformation happens. Real freedom isn't just leaving Egypt. Real freedom is when Egypt no longer lives in you. This is why the Bible talks about renewing your mind, because your life will always move in the direction of your strongest thoughts. Neuroscience backs this up too. There's something called neuroplasticity. Your brain can actually rewire itself. Every thought you repeat, every belief you hold on to, every pattern you practice. You're strengthening a pathway in your brain. So when you keep thinking like a slave, you keep living like one. But when you begin to think differently, truthfully, faithfully, intentionally, you start building a new way of living. Here's a powerful question to reflect on. Are you asking God to change your situation? Or are you allowing Him to change your mind? Because God didn't just want to take Israel out of Egypt. He wanted to prepare them for the promised land. But a slave mindset can't sustain a promise. What are you holding on to that feels safe, but is actually keeping you stuck? Growth will always feel uncomfortable at first. Freedom will feel unfamiliar. But unfamiliar doesn't mean wrong. Sometimes it means you're finally stepping into something better. So today, make a decision. Don't just leave Egypt. Let Egypt leave you. Renew your mind daily. Challenge old thoughts. Replace lies with truth. Because you were not created to go back to chains. You were created to walk in freedom. Take a moment today and identify one Egypt mindset you've been holding on to and replace it with truth. Write it down. Speak it out. Practice it daily. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sight Kids and Niños con Vision.